Pep, congratulations on the win. A very difficult place to come here, as you well know. What are your thoughts on the way your team dealt with not only the occasion, but the opposition tonight?
But sometimes when you score a goal, or sometimes when you play, you find the goal, and sometimes you find the goal, and after you find the game or the way you have to play. And until the goal we scored, they were much better. We could not control. We tried to have the ball, but not with the intention to be aggressive with that, and they defend so deep. And every time we lose the ball, they punish us, especially with Rodrigo, many times. Second half was much better. And at the end, I think was good to score a goal because it helped us a little bit to be there. Jeremy was outstanding today, and many of them. Good experience for us being here, for many new players coming for the first time in this stadium. Everybody feel the pressure that to do it, and will be a good lesson for the future because that level is not required enough to compete until last stages, but maybe in February will be better than today.
Hi Pep, you spoke last night about some of the new players and how this is the first experience for them, and this is kind of like a new City team. What did you learn about this team tonight, and what did you learn about those players tonight?
Well, it was okay. Listen, winning Bernabéu has to be so grateful to the players and happy, so I cannot deny it, how difficult. I've been here many times in this last 5 years. We played many battles against them, and we played much better than today, or much better than today, and we didn't win. So this is the reality. So there's a games in knockout stages that in Manchester should be over, but over for the way we played. And they arrived 3 or 4 times, they scored 3 or 4 goals. You have to accept it. Today was maybe a little bit the opposite side in the first half. After 1-1 or 1-2, second half was equal. We have the option from Bellingham. We have 1 or 2, but we had 2. We had as well chances to do it. It was more equal. We had more passes, more balls, more intention to go. Jeremy dropped them a lot. We were better, I would say, but the first 20-25 minutes until goal from Nico in the corner, they were much better than us.
Cool. How happy were you? Sorry, Pep. How happy were you with the performance, particularly at the end? Because you know how it can change here, how Real Madrid can apply the pressure, but there seemed to be a lot of character in the team right at the end.
Well, I live, unfortunately, a few times in the last years here in Man City, you know, because in the last moments, Madrid had this incredible quality to bring players in the box and put the ball there. They have fast players in behind to sustain duels 1 against 1 for a long actions. If you punish us in a transition to score a goal, you win the game. But if you don't do it, in 3 seconds, the ball is already there. And they have this incredible quality. That's why the reason why Bernabéu always making incredible comebacks is because they put a lot of players there and bring the ball. That's why Nathan helped us to defend a little bit more this kind of, you know, long balls. I take it, but I know the reality. They have to, in these stages, in the last stages, we have to do better. In terms of, it doesn't matter what happened, we have to try to do it. But I understand that sometimes in this stadium, in this opponent, you know, it happened for the referee as well. You know, Nico O'Reilly have a yellow card with Valverde. 2 minutes later, Rudiger, the second yellow card is not being given. So it's the same action, absolutely the same action. I would say that the Rudiger is a little bit more. So that's why you have to deal in these stages for many kind of situations, and that will make us stronger.
Sure. Hi Pep. You need big characters to step up in big moments, and Nico O'Reilly is quickly becoming a very reliable player for you here.
Well, I stopped, part of the goal. So he's right now apparently is the left back for UK, you know, for the national team from England. Have incredible pace, is so intelligent, and making mistakes, but you make people try it, and that is top, you know. Making mistakes, everyone, but sometimes you make a mistake because you are not courage enough to try it. In the last stages, we have to improve on that, but it happened because we have a new players and many things, but really pleased because now we have 13 points, 2 games left. We were able to take it, both games, or at least 4 points. We'll be apparently in top 8. That is we want, and you know, winning in Villarreal or winning here, so it's not easy to do, to be honest.
Pep, the first half in particular was very open, very end-to-end.
Yeah.
Like, we're seeing that a bit more now with City. Is that something that you're comfortable with?
No. Madrid is much better than us. You cannot stop Rodrigo, Bellingham from behind, Vinicius, Gonzalo's always a quiet player. So, no chance. So, our shape, we could not control every single ball we lose. They could run. Against Madrid, no chance. Have to control a little bit more. Low situation, we can run, finish the actions, but you have to be the freedom when our people up front lose the ball, we are covered. And always we were too late. But we will learn. The important is we're learning, because I'm pretty sure that in the future, in the special circumstances, we will improve.
It feels like that's becoming a more common type of game this season with City. Like, do you think you can keep playing like that the longer you go in?
No, I don't think so. In Sunderland didn't happen that. In Fulham didn't happen that. We managed the game. The Fulham was completely different for the fact it was not a transitional game. But Madrid always have been like that. And it's a team like you are not protect for the players from behind. They are too good. And the stadium, Bernabéu, love this kind of, in 3 seconds, 4 seconds, they have a chance. And you are open, they are better.
James.
And it happened in the first half until we scored a goal.
Hi, Pep. During a season, obviously, there can be some performances, some results that have a significant impact. Do you feel, given the age of your team and obviously some young players in it, that performance and result especially can be a bit of a springboard?
Don't misunderstand me. Winning Bernabéu is a big task. Really big task, especially in this competition, the Champions League. Don't misunderstand me. But at the same time, I don't know, in February, March, we were able to go through the level to arrive really semi-finals, finals, require better performance than today. That's for sure. And we will work on it. So it's not enough. It's not enough to be there in the performance today. There are incredible many good things. Don't misunderstand me. I'm so pleased for the players and for the effort, for the soul and the heart and how they run. But we have to, here, Anfield, or go PSG, Eindhoven, or Arsenal, or Barcelona, or this kind of stuff that normally the teams will arrive. We have to do better. But knowing the players, we will be better. We will improve, that's for sure. Because I'm saying this, when have 5, 6, 7 players come for the first time here and play first game or second game, have to live that experience, And experience winning will help us.
So, Pep,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean for them? It helps them get to maybe that next step.
Last season, we arrived in the last game with 7 points. Now we have 13 with the 2. Last season, we were miles away for the Liverpool in the Premier League, and now we are 2 points ahead. So in terms of results and performance, we are much better. I said from the beginning, I have the vibe with the team really good. They fight each other, they love each other, they go there. But I know, I've been in semi-finals, finals, Champions League many times, and I know what is being required to compete and even at the stages. But now the question is go through the group stage, and as quick as possible, as high as possible, for reasons everybody knows. And after, arrive in the best moment in February, March.
So the question is, can you do it? Can this team make that progress this season?
Yeah, definitely. You can. If no injuries, it will happen, yeah, for sure, 100%. We have the will to do it. The manager is so clever. So that's why we do it.
We'll take some questions in Spanish, please. One in the front. Thank you.
Hola, Pep. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo está? Buenas noches. Soy Antón Meana, en directo en el larguero de la cadena SER. Me ha parecido entenderle en una respuesta en inglés que ha jugado en los últimos años muchas veces contra el Madrid, muchas batallas, y que algunos días, jugando mejor que hoy, no ganó el partido. Quería saber qué le ha parecido este Madrid de Xabi Alonso, contra el que se ha enfrentado, en comparación con los últimos a los que usted se ha enfrentado.
Mira, tiene muchas bajas, primero de todo. Y estas bajas, se lo puedo ver por experiencia del año pasado, las sufrimos nosotros y no pudimos competir. Primera. En la primera parte ha estado mucho mejor que nosotros. Nosotros nos hemos encontrado el gol. Ya lo he dicho antes, Juan Malillo siempre me decía que a veces el juego te hace encontrar el gol y a veces el gol te hace encontrar el juego. Y no es lo que nos ha pasado en la primera parte. Cada bola perdida, podían correr, Rodrigo estaba solo en las transiciones y estábamos más cerca por la forma de jugar de recibir más goles que no ellos. Pero el gol nos ha serenado, luego el penalti, que evidentemente tienen que ver los VAR, porque si no los árbitros no tienen para hacerlo, y luego por una parte hemos estado un pelín mejor. Ellos han tenido algunas ocasiones, pero nosotros también. Y hemos tenido, tengo la sensación, un pelín más en la mano. Al final, cuando meten a Hendrik y meten a Vinicius abierto, Bellingham en el área, Rudiger llega allí y hay mucha gente en el área, pues ahí es sobrevivir y a ver si encuentras alguna contra para poder hacerles daño.
¿Qué tal, Pep? Rubén Cañizares de ABC. Has hablado en inglés que crees que Rudiger tenía o se le ha perdonado la segunda amarilla.
Me la ha dado a mí.
Y luego acabas de decir que, bueno, pues que el árbitro igual le ha faltado algo de valentía para pitar el penalti, o lo has dejado insinuar, o ese que ha querido decir.
Sí, era penalti muy claro. Y el VAR lo ha hecho, sí.
¿Y por qué crees que no ha pitado
Bueno, si el de ayer del Liverpool-Inter fue penalti, el de este también lo es.
Buenas noches, Pep. Dani Gil en directo para el partidazo de la cadena COPE. Visto lo visto hoy, y a pesar de lo que podían pensar algunos, te vas con la sensación de que este Real Madrid sigue estando muy vivo, y por otra parte, has ganado 7 veces aquí en el Santiago Bernabéu. No sé si ganar hoy sabe distinto a las primeras veces. Gracias.
Las primeras, sí, claro. Las primeras veces son distintas. La primera fue el 2-6. Claro que es distinta, ¿eh? El otro era ganar la Liga, aquí es solo clasificarte para las siguientes rondas. Igual nos encontramos en cuartos o semifinales, una cosa es con el Madrid, otra vez. Yo, aunque juguemos bien, claro que jugar bien nos ayuda a estar más cerca, pero ganar al Madrid le doy mucho valor, muchísimo valor. Ganar en España a Madrid, el Barça, Atlético de Madrid, Villarreal, es muy complicado. Claro que le doy valor. Hay una sensación que estamos en muchos jugadores nuevos, en los últimos 2 mercados. Hemos cambiado. Ederson ha sido el portero de una década, Kevin De Bruyne ha sido un jugador, hemos tenido a Gundogan, hemos tenido a Kyle Walker, hemos tenido a John Stones, hemos tenido a Rodri, que espero recuperarlo. Llevamos 1 año y medio sin jugar con el mejor jugador del mundo hace 2 años. Son cosas que se notan en un equipo, los equipos cuando tienes tantas bajas. Por esto que ha sido ganando lo más importante, es un aprendizaje probablemente para este año, como decía mi colega inglés, o para el futuro, los próximos años.
Buenas noches, Pep. Eric Gutiérrez para Radio Libertad. Yo quería preguntarte concretamente por un jugador, por Doku. Ha hecho un gran partido, le hemos visto encarar constantemente a su par, irse muchas veces de él, ya sea Valverde, Asensio o el que le estuviese defendiendo. Quería preguntarte qué te ha parecido su partido y qué le pides a un jugador como él en este tipo de partido. Muchas gracias.
Qué drible. Como a Vinicius, qué drible, ¿no? Es un jugador, cuando llegamos, sus primeros 5 metros, yo no he visto nada igual de tan rápido en mi vida, y luego está mejorando muchísimo en la decisión final cerca al área. Si tenemos que hacer muchos esfuerzos de ida vuelta de 40, le cuesta. Sabio es mejor, tenemos Sané era mejor, Sterling era mejor, Vinicius mejor, pero si conseguimos con el juego que hoy nos ha costado llevarlo al final, a la zona final, allí te hunde, pero te hunde al contrario, y ahí tiene la capacidad de encontrar ciertas zonas donde puede hacer. Está leyendo mejor los pases interiores, ha sido el mejor del partido. Bajo mi punto de vista ha sido el mejor. Sin él nos hubiera costado mucho más, porque nos han mantenido en el partido, ha hundido el Madrid, nos ha dado más pausa, nos ha liberado a través de pases. Cuando llegábamos allí, en el final la sacaba atrás y podías mover. Nico González también ha estado extraordinario hoy, sobre todo en las situaciones de interpretar, cortar el juego y leerlo. El día que se suelte con el balón un pelín más, será un jugador top. Y nada, en general, como decías, Doku, sí, ha estado muy bien.
Thank you, everyone.
Buenas noches.
Pep Guardiola says Manchester City are far away from winning the Champions League despite a 2-1 comeback victory over Real Madrid at the Bernabéu. The win lifted City to 4th place in the Champions League phase table and strengthened their hopes of finishing in the top 8, with Bodo Glimt and Galatasaray still to come in the new year. Even though City are now 3rd favorites behind Arsenal and Bayern Munich, Guardiola dampened expectations in his interview with TNT Sports. He said, "We are far away. Still, we are not ready. In February, we will be better." He praised his players' effort, calling it an incredibly good result and saying the spirit is unbelievable, but he stressed that there are still margins to improve. Guardiola also highlighted the difficulty of winning at the Bernabeu, adding 4, 5, 6 players played their first game here. It's a process, and there are a lot of new players. He emphasized the defensive challenge, saying, Rodrigo, what a player. Vinicius, Bellingham. The pace they have up front is so dangerous. You cannot stay high. You have to be so committed in the way you defend. Still, he concluded that with 13 points already, it's in our hands to finish in the top 8. Erling Haaland also spoke to TNT Sports, saying the team is super happy with the win. He admitted the match was chaotic, saying it's difficult to come here, loads of transitions, we could have had another goal. He stressed the importance of the result after their defeat to Leverkusen, adding, now we've got 2 more games. Hopefully we can be in the first 8 because then we're through. Meanwhile, Real Madrid's Jude Bellingham defended manager Xavi Alonso, who is reportedly under pressure. Bellingham said 100%, the manager has been great. He insisted the squad is united, saying no one is downing tools. We take it on the chin and keep fighting. He admitted the team is struggling at key moments, explaining certain points where we have to suffer, it feels like we always concede. But he remains hopeful, saying, we have what we need to turn it around. I have faith this season isn't over just because we're in a bad run of form.